Hello Libra, welcome to your August tarot reading. I'd like to apologise for there being no July reading. I had an extremely busy June, July, so I'm going to crack on with your August reading and see what we have for you. Okay, Libra, we have the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. And another one that showed itself to me a couple of times was the Page of Wands, so I'll touch on that as well. The Hierophant is kind of structure, tradition, government, education, law, also kind of our spiritual structure, the kind of the metaphysical rather structure of the universe and our spiritual framework, if you like. So in the traditional card, the Hierophant is shown as a priest with two initiates, and there are also two keys on the bottom of the card, and this indicates the initiates and their ability to have a teacher to grow. Now, in our kind of daily modern life, there are many structures and routines and guidelines for us to follow. But that's not to say that those structures cannot be flexible. It's not to say that those traditions cannot be adapted in a certain way and we cannot grow as people. So the framework is there for us to weave through. It's for us to experiment with and to kind of explore, if you like. It's just a framework, and we all have our own path to our nirvana, if you like, and our spiritual enlightenment. So for me, the Hierophant is coming in to speak about, Libra, is your growth, your inner understanding, your the foundation that you're coming from and where you're ascending to. Now, there is also the Five of Pentacles here in your read, which indicates to me that there may well be a block to this spiritual growth, and it could well be this sense of lack, this sense of undeservedness, not having anybody to call upon for support. But clearly there is a key here for this door. There is the ability to tap into the resources and the abundance that you need. It's just for you to see it, to perceive it, to understand it. The fives always are a point of learning, a point of stress, to help us to understand how we move through this physical world, it being pentacles, and how we use the tools around us to help us move forward. It is all about spiritual growth, but we are here in the physical world learning to kind of manifest all the things that we need to grow. Then we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is often seen as a card that indicates a new relationship, and it could well be, but it also speaks about the relationship itself, the inner masculine and feminine. The energy here is one of personal alchemy, and sometimes when we are doing our spiritual growing, there are things that we perhaps continuously need to work on. Some of us need to work on receiving. Some of us need to work on understanding that there are people around us who are there to support us. And sometimes it's not all about leaning too heavily on our either masculine side or our feminine side, is to bring a balance between the two. I'm going to draw you some clarity cards now. Okay, Libra, so just before we go into those, I want to touch on the Page of Wands. Page of Wands being kind of an initiation into a spiritual path, an initiation into creativity, if you like. This lady here has an abundance of joy, an abundance of energy. The Page of Wands brings opportunity. Interesting, because we have the Two of Pentacles over the Hierophant. The Hierophant is your spiritual growth, your foundation, if you like. It can sometimes indicate contracts and marriage and things like that, but kind of legalities and structure. The Two of Pentacles, Pentacles being about your resources, your finances, your work, and there's a juggling aspect going on here that may well be the thing that's been going on within you in terms of your your spiritual growth, trying to get this balance, Libra, which is kind of what we're here for, is to get this balance. Now, what I'm feeling here is that it's like there's something that needs to be finalized. There's something that needs to be seen, to be understood, in order to get you to a place that you want to be. There's a block that you've been holding on to, perhaps in trying to satisfy kind of two aspects of yourself. You're not realizing how you can kind of bring them together. So the Five of Cups over the Five of Pentacles, again, there's disappointment, there's letdown, and you're not perhaps seeing what remains. You're not seeing the ability to rebuild with what you have, if I can say it that way. What's left is what is solid and true, and what has been lost perhaps never was yours in the first place. And sometimes we focus on what the lack is in our lives instead of what the blessings are. And the Five of Pentacles is a similar energy. We focus on not being connected rather than trying to seek out support. And then over the Lovers card, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, all of these pentacles, because pentacles are your foundation, your resources. And in the Ten of Pentacles, it's about legacy. It's about putting down foundation. And it's a foundation that may well have been contributed to by other members of the family, or other people in your network. And then I'll take you back to the Five of Pentacles. So this isn't about doing it on your own. This is about understanding that all the pieces of the puzzle come from our soul group, if you like, people around us, and therefore we don't have to focus on being the kind of the provider, the masculine kind of driver. We can be receptive, we can be the feminine a little bit more, but potentially. But this basically is what is trying to come in your abundance, and I feel as though there's an understanding coming in through August that you're able to go into full spiritual, full creative mode once this balance has been understood and accepted and implemented. I'm going to draw you an advice card now. So Libra, we have the Adventure card. I really like this card and the fact that it's come through in this reading because it has a very special message. The Adventure card talks about the attitude with which we move through the landscape, through our lives. This is a childlike figure moving into essentially a rainbow, moving into many frequencies of opportunity and potential. And this child has no fear. She sees the kind of glory of all of these colours and wants to play, if you like. And this is the energy, I think, that the Spirit in the universe is trying to imbue and trying to encourage within you. This is within you. I think we don't tap into it enough as we're too busy focused on responsibility and balance and survival, etc. But there's this very energy of, you get what you create, if you like, and this page is giving you the opportunity to press the reset button and take yourself back into this childlike creative mode where you can circumnavigate any blocks and any history that may have been holding you back. I'm going to pull you one outcome card for August. So Libra, we have the Star card here, which is beautiful. We have this cord of manifestation that is reaching out into the universe, and you can see that whatever it is that you in your vortex that you have created, it's there for you to draw towards you. And it's about healing as well. The Star card, wishes granted. Sometimes things can take a little bit more time than we hoped for, but we often have to look back at the root to see where our heart is on those matters, and see if we truly have kind of a clean view, or an untainted, uncynical kind of feeling when we're thinking about what we'd like to have in our lives. So this is definitely about manifestation, and as a man thinketh, so is he. It has that energy of to recognize that we must focus on the blessings, and they will definitely come towards us. August looks very interesting, Libra. Please let me know in the comments how that resonated with you, and I'll see you next time.